traveled across the country and conducted a series of concerts that we call the Rhythm of the Earth, held in 3 cities, starting here in this ballroom in Bangalore, going to Delhi, and then in Chennai. I'm happy to share that we will now have the 2nd edition of Rhythm of the Earth, and in 4 new cities, which we will announce very shortly. Currently, over yesterday, today and tomorrow, we are partnering with Ricky as venue partners for the launch of this most beautiful rendition of our national anthem. I'm proud to have Ricky as a friend. We're proud to have him as a friend of our brand and of Leela. He doesn't need an introduction. You all know him from our very own Nama Bengaluru. He has done us proud. He is, of course, the 3-time Grammy winner and the United Nations Ambassador for Goodwill, amongst a dozen plus more other accolades to his name. So without any further ado, welcome, thank you for being here, and please welcome Rickykej to the stage. Ricky.
Yelrigu namaskara. Yelrigu namaskara. No, you can respond. Thank you. So it's a huge honor for me to be here, and of course, first and foremost, I need to thank the Leela Hotels, because the Leela Hotels have always been very generous to me, and and our partnership. I hope it goes from strength to strength. So thank you to Madhav and the entire Leela team. I think a big round of applause to them. So now. So basically, for those of you who have no idea who I am, and I'm sure there are a few of you. So I'm Ricky. I'm Rickykej. I'm a musician. I'm a composer, and I'm also United Nations Goodwill Ambassador. And the only kind of music that I make is about the environment and positive social impact around those areas. That's why probably some of you have never listened to my music. but nevertheless, so that's who I am. I've been a professional musician for a while, and plus I've been brought up in Bangalore, so I'm a person of this city. Now, so basically what I wanted to say is that getting to why we are here today. Now, all of us know that every single country on this planet has got a national anthem. Every country has got a national anthem. And in almost every country, the national anthem is sort of controversial. In the sense that some people like the national anthem, some people don't like it, some people say some of the words should not be any longer in the national anthem, or they've got all of these problems, or certain political ideologies do not fit into the national anthem. Whereas India is, in fact, one of the few, or maybe the only country in the world where the national anthem is absolutely revered. And across political ideologies, philosophies, cultures, traditions, geographic locations, every single person absolutely loves our national anthem, and I'm no different as an Indian. So for me, my favorite piece of music on this planet is the Indian national anthem, and in fact, the first ever piece of music that I learned as a child or as a baby was basically the Indian national anthem before I learned any lullabies or nursery rhymes or adolescent rhymes or whatever you call them. But the national anthem was the first piece of music that I ever learned. So now, in the past, I've created many versions of the national anthem. Before I became a professional musician, I'd created many amateur versions of the anthem. And when I became a professional musician, there were 2 standout versions that I'd created. In 2015, I had created a version of the national anthem for the COP21, that is the Paris Climate Change Conference, which happened, in 2015. So that Paris Climate Change Conference, I created a version of the national anthem which is dedicated to the forest and wildlife. If anybody has been to a concert of mine, that's how I always end my concerts, with that version of the national anthem. The reason why I created that version is that the national anthem evokes a sense of pride in our country. It evokes a sense of patriotism, because the music is so beautiful and the music is so instantly recognizable, that I thought that if we dedicate a version to our forests and wildlife, and we have the forest and wildlife in the visual of the anthem, then everybody will recognize these animals, especially these wild animals, as being citizens of our country. And I believe that we as human beings only protect things that we love, and we only love things that we understand. So that is why that particular anthem was created, so that we believe that all of these animals are our brothers and sisters, and and we need to protect them. So that was the version. It was launched at the Paris Climate Change Conference in 2015. Then I did another version last year in 2022. This was through my role with the UNHCR, that is the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. I do a lot of work with refugee rights. Now refugees, as we all know, forced to leave their country, sometimes with just the clothes on their back, sometimes under dire circumstances, dire threat to their lives. So they lead, that they have to go through severe trials and tribulations. And the people who are worst affected are the musicians, because the musicians find it very difficult to continue with their art outside of their country because they are busy surviving. And sometimes in the new country that they are in, they cannot sing or they cannot perform in the language that they, are used to performing or they used to perform in their own country.
Okay. Yalrigu namaskara, nanu nimma rickykej, and I'm very, very honored to be over here to present my version of the Indian National Anthem, which is going to be releasing on the 14th of August, that is the eve of Independence Day at 5 p.m. So this version of the National Anthem, I'm really proud of it. I'm really thrilled to actually present this because it's recorded with the largest symphony orchestra to ever record the Indian National Anthem. That is a 100-member symphony orchestra. Now, the symphony orchestra is the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra from Britain, from the UK. And of course, all of us know that, that Britain has ruled us for over 200 years. And it's nice to have an Indian composer actually conduct the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, the most in-demand orchestra in the UK, a 100-member orchestra, performing our beautiful Indian National Anthem. It showcases a new India, and it showcases how India is going from strength to strength as a country and making a difference in this world and taking leadership. So I hope everybody enjoys this version of the National Anthem. Again, it's releasing on the 14th of August at 5 p.m. So when you see this version of the National Anthem, please share it. It's a gift to everybody, every Indian, everywhere in the world. There's no royalties, there's no copyright, anything. Use it for whatever purposes you want. Post it wherever you want. Spread it wherever you want. Let's spread this national anthem far and wide and showcase a new India to the whole world. It is about 3 months. It took from the time I recorded it. I started conceptualizing it about 3 months ago. And then 3 months I was writing the arrangement because it's a beautiful composition by Sri Rabindranath Tagore. So I took that composition and I decorated it beautifully with a 100-piece orchestra. And that took some time. It took about 3 months. But the recording only took 3 hours. That's it. In 3 hours the recording was over. August 14th, many channels. So it is not like it's going to release on one channel, everybody has to share it from that channel. We're just going to give it to everybody, everybody can post it everywhere. So hopefully it'll obviously be on my channels, that is my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram and my YouTube. But at the same time, it'll not only be on my channel, it'll be on many channels.
Special celebrity launch
Huh?
Any celebrities are there to launch this?
No celebrities, because this is a public movement, so that is what we want, everybody to share it. We don't want only celebrities to be sharing it. I can't hear you.
Have you made this song to hear someone else, celebrity or something else?
No, I just made it, the song was ready only yesterday. So I've just shown it to a few people. Now you can show it.
Do you have any plan to show?
You show it. Because it is your anthem also. It is everybody's anthem. It's not just my anthem. So if I would be very happy and I would be very grateful if you can show it to some celebrities and get them to post it. I will thank you.